Hello, guys. Hello. I am the first one.
Welcome
Hello.
everyone. Welcome everyone. I'm Christian Animations, and I'm here with.
Yeah.
Introduce yourself, guys.
My
My name is Jay/Jaden. I guess.
And this is
my-
Christian
hello,
Animations
guys.
Live Part.
hello, guys. I am Donnie. I am Donnie, and I am cool. Sub to me.
And this is Christian Animations Live Part 7, or should I say Episode 7?
I'm Limsworth, and I'm cooler than this.
Wait, that looks.
Wait, no, you're not.
Yes, I am. Everybody knows. This is
By
the
the way, I want to feature this comment right here before my live stream started.
The Blue Bash! The Blue Bash!
The blue man.
Guys,
I just had to.
guys,
But yeah, welcome to Christian Animations Studios Live. I'm your host, Christian Animations, and I'm here with what's my friend group and the crew of PC.
Oh my god, guys. I'm
Alright.
The intro is already done.
Guys, I'm Christian Animation.
Yeah, I'm
he's,
Christian Animation.
wait, no, he's Cristiano. He's Cristiano.
Shut up.
Bro,
He's already starting
he's
off very
Cristiano
strong.
Ronaldo.
Oh god, BJ can't join because it's only limited to 6 people on my
No, not
stream.
BJ.
No,
BJ.
you most
Christ.
important person in this, hold on a second, let me see.
Guys, I want you all to salute. I want you all to salute for BJ. No.
Oh my god, that sounds so.
Anyway, first, before we start, I want to announce that we got some new merchandise again.
Okay.
I'm gonna feature it on my screen now. Hold on a second.
Yeah, we got merch. Merchy.
Yeah, we got merch, bro. Merchy.
We got merchies, furchies.
Hey, Leo, what happened to your profile?
What?
One fish,
You don't have
two
any
fish.
Oh,
Bring your
it's
profile.
gone. Forever.
1 second. I'm pulling it up now. Let's see. Shop.
Bro, dang.
Let's see. Percent.
I'm dead.
Let me see what's popular.
I think it's
Jax.
because you didn't
Oh,
log
dang it.
in.
Jax can't join
Damn,
either
we
because
can't
there's only
get
6
Jax.
people on the screen.
Why can't we get you?
Jax is another important person, bruh.
Dude, Jax is my best friend.
Oh yeah, and I also
Stop
meant to
mentioning
tell you
that.
guys that there's also a website update as well, so we got these. So here's the new merch. We got so it's all the way right here. So we got Christian Animation beanies right here, Christian Animation stickers, a new Christian Animations
Stickers.
red and blue hoodie.
Christian,
holiday card.
Christian,
No, it's not
Christian,
Christmas.
Christian.
Christian,
Look at
fix the prices!
Christian, look how you spelled stickers in your merch.
Yeah, Christian, fix the prices!
Stickers.
That's actually kind of a cooler name, stickers.
Bro, it's the stickers.
Anyway,
Bruh.
there's the red and blue
Oh, what the
flip-flop.
fuck?
And personally, my favorite one, the phone case. This one's my favorite, right
The
here.
P fixed the price! Yeah!
And there's 2 different versions of this. We got glossy and mallet. I guess it doesn't want to show.
Well,
And let me see. We also got die cut stickers.
Dude does not have
New. I just updated.
I'm in the
Basically, there's nothing new with this. It's just I only update the shirt a bit. I only update it so it can show the Christian Animation Studios logo right here. So yeah, nothing new. And let's see. There's also now that it's summertime, I also decided to release the red and blue swim trunks. And we now have a new character from Christian Animations that's on our merch, which is Among Us Christian. Well,
Out
not
of
really
anywhere
new,
you
but
could have put the visor, you put it right there.
what's wrong with it?
Nobody's gonna step on the buzzer. They're gonna make it dirty.
All right. And we also got the sticker bundle and also my favorite one, the Christian Animation mugs or the TCAS mugs. 2 different versions. We got a red one, light blue one, and a pink one. My favorite one, the red version.
Yeah, of
I'm
course.
inside Mr. Beast.
Shut up.
Anyway, all of the merchandise will be all of this merchandise will like be in this link I'm about to send in live stream.
I mean,
Nice.
you should have put in the description.
Sorry.
You could have put it in the description, not the fucking screenshot.
Bro,
Stop
calm down.
cussing. Stop cussing.
What was it? Guys.
Stop
Bro,
saying the big boy words. Or
big
you'll
boy
go to
words.
jail and eat
Sir,
broccoli for
I
a
said
week.
big boy words.
He's so
This
angry.
one or
Dude,
Bro,
Lemkini,
I said
Lemkini,
big boy
if you
words.
keep,
all
He's
right.
so angry,
Lemkini,
bro.
if you keep,
Let's see.
Lemkini, if you keep
Yeah,
saying bad words, you'll literally eat
yeah. All the
broccoli
other
for a
stuff
week.
is not like I just added
Fuck
like
you.
also collections as well. So which includes like all the collections from previous merchandise, and we also got the hoodie and shirt collection
Shut up.
right here. Yep,
That's,
just showing it off. Yeah.
There's a stick in my ass.
there was a stick in my eye.
Anyway,
Bro.
either way,
Bro,
that's just the news I want to give out, and I guess we can move on to the exclusive interviews and stuff.
Hey guys, say
Oh my god! It's Christian animation! It's Christian animation!
guys say hi to
Anyway,
yes,
I'll
hello
start.
guys, it's
profile
Christian.
is that? Say hi to Jax.
It's me, Kristen Animation.
Christian
Alright.
Animation makes a cameo.
Yes, hello guys,
Guys,
it's me, Kristen
Guys,
Animation.
say hi to Jax.
I'm Christian
Hi,
Animations, not
Jax.
Christian Amaken's
Christian
Chinese
Animation.
profile.
He's
Anyway,
canon, by the
yeah.
way. Jax,
So
Jax,
I guess
want
we
you
get
to
onto the question and Q&A and like all the stuff like exclusive interviews. That's technically
I know
Q&A as
they're
well.
clear Christian Animation canon.
So
Christian
yeah,
animation.
let's get on with the questions now.
No, it's literally called Kristen Animation.
Christian animation. I love your show. Christian
I love your show,
animation.
Christian.
The Christian animation
Thank
show.
you.
Guys,
Thank
can
you
you?
very
Can we
much.
please just start?
The Christian
I understand you're
animation
nothing
show is
like
so
that,
good.
Danny. Can you guys hear
just start
Jax?
asking questions.
Guys, shut up. What the hell?
Anyway,
Jax.
yeah.
It sounds like they're in a blender.
All right, so question 1. Who wants to ask the first question?
Nobody.
Me.
No one. Jax,
Alright,
do
Oh
you have,
nobody.
No one.
do you have a question?
let's start off small. What motivated you to? Well, how did you get into animation in the first place?
Basically, well, at first before I started doing the CA studios and stuff, I was basically watching a lot of YouTube back then when I was still doing my comics, and I saw a lot of YouTubers like the Odd One South, something else YT, Jane Animations. So I
How
started,
could you not mention Alex Clark? You never stop talking about him.
and Alex Clark.
Yeah.
So
And
then I decided
Smoothie.
to start my own YouTube channel
I
at
said
10 years
fucking
old.
smoothie. Wait,
Calm
I
down.
gotta realize something. Wait, guys,
I'm gonna try to fit the entire cast.
don't
That's
you guys realize that Smoothie's character kind of looks like Christian?
Oh my gosh. Can you please don't cuss again?
I didn't cuss.
hey guys.
What?
I'm literally
Anyway,
gonna try to fit
so
the
yeah,
entire cast.
basically-
No, you're not guys. I didn't even cuss.
Whatever.
Oh, all right. If you didn't, then sorry.
Wait, guys, look what I realized. You really have Smoothie's character kind of look like Christian?
For real.
Hey Jax, are you able? Wait.
Anyway,
Hey,
so
are
yeah,
you guys
that's
able to
question
hear
1.
Jax?
Now on to question 2.
Can you guys hear Jax?
No.
Yes, a little bit.
Dang.
They don't really do.
It sounds like they're in a blender.
Oh,
I heard them say, "Hey guys."
Yeah.
oh my
They
gosh.
tell you to shut.
Yeah.
Jax tells
Chris,
you to
where
shut
do you
up.
keep finding these people?
I've been
So
friends with them
And
for
also,
years.
I'm trying to friend.
Yes.
I'm trying to friend
Not
BJ.
for
Casper, stop being so mean.
Hey,
You know Christian
hey,
for
Ca-
3
hey.
years.
Hey,
Guys.
Lemkini, stop.
Yeah, that's what
Lemkini,
it
hold on. Lemkini, Christian, stop. Casper,
Guys.
I've literally been friends with Christian for like 4 years.
You've been friends with him for 3 years. I met you before him.
Okay, yeah, sure.
And can you please let your friend talk and focus on the important stuff now, aka the live stream, please?
Hey, a live stream is
Exactly.
supposed to be about having fun, not about questions.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. And of course they ignored the title of the live
Wait,
stream.
do you have a question? Please stop. Please stop. Jax, do you have
Anyway, yeah, I'm waiting for question 2. Who wants to answer the second question?
Wait, guys. Wait, hold up. Christian. Jax has a question.
Yeah, Jax. Here you could tell me in private since you can't join the screen.
No, no,
On
no,
my
no.
wish screen.
I'm in a call with Jax right now.
Oh, all right.
I hope you.
So my question is why uh it's oh my god. You like
What?
the
I can see I can hear Jax just having fun with her sister.
I can
Yeah,
barely hear Jax.
Melty, you should probably mute.
I'm just
Yeah,
trying to. I just feel bad for Jax.
Well, Christian,
dude.
why don't you ask a question to the
We
other
we specifically
staff
said
members?
to hear 6 voices in the
Give us an
live
idea.
stream.
I mean, we are
So if
all
we're
working
gonna
together,
if you're
right?
if we're gonna add like 7 voices into the live stream, LT, I recommend you muting. It's too much chaos.
Yeah, if
Oh,
you have your background on, either yeah, just like yeah. Can I be in, please? I try to add BJ and like everyone else, but for some reason, StreamYard only allows me to add 6 people on the screen. So
yeah, you need to upgrade your StreamYard to get 10
yeah, at some
people.
point I'll make sure to upgrade so I can get more people on.
You know you can just upgrade right now, right?
Yeah, but I don't feel like it.
But
Bruh.
like, don't you have the money?
What?
Okay,
Apparently, Christian's broke.
why can't you just do it?
Because I don't have money either.
Christian, why did you lie about having $2,000 in your bank account?
Bro.
That's
You have a
personal
bank
money.
account that
You
hurts
lied
me.
about that all those years ago.
No, I didn't, bruh.
You did.
Bruh, don't get off, bruh. If you want to discuss about it after this live stream, not now.
I'm just speaking facts.
I know, but it's
Damn.
not the right time.
And you admitted it, so yeah.
God, I'm so sorry, Casper.
It's alright.
All good.
Just
I mean,
they're just like
it's
this.
kind of what I expected.
Yeah, I know they're just like this.
Well,
Yeah, also,
Christian, do you have any questions for the staff members? You know, we uh,
I guess I could ask some questions for myself as well. Casper, just in curiosity, when did you start getting into writing?
it was about the better of 6 years, I'd say. Uh, almost 7. Well, I started. Well, when writing for me started was um well in my I'd say like 9 to 10 is when it started, but back then I didn't really take it seriously. One of the first proper
Kenny.
stories I
What?
made was basically just a retelling
Look,
of
look
a
at this.
Garfield and Friends episode with just my characters. And when I got into serious writing was like I said about 6 or 7 years ago when I wanted to write a novel that it's kind of an ice now because I just I'd say a bit of motivation for it. Of course, still want to do it, but yeah,
yes, yes.
just
Fuck
a little
shit,
break
bitch,
from
fuck,
it.
motherfucker.
And
Thank
well, what some of those ideas from the novels are still in some of my other projects, and yeah, that's how I got into writing.
Nice.
Did
By
you
the way, to everyone who's watching or on the live stream, sorry for the cussing they just did right there.
Yeah,
That's,
yeah.
that's what I mean by
They-
they're
they-
like that.
I'm going to spit. I'm going to spill the beans. They think this live stream is kind of.
It doesn't matter. Here's gonna hate.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Yeah, BJ.
Did you find any female voice actors, British female voice actors yet?
No, I haven't found a female voice actor for Anna yet, but I'm also willing to like get some like backup voice actors in case like some voice actors aren't available or something happens and stuff.
Like me.
Oh yeah, I have an idea. How about we announce that casting call club idea?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I almost forgot about that. Yeah. So basically, Christian Animation Studios has decided to start a casting club call, I think, a casting call club for for the Christian Mason show. We basically set up like a project, and yep, we're now hiring people to come out and help.
Wait,
Well, like I
when
said, it's the best way of
Yeah.
advertising this is to make like a short animation or at least like a test scene, like an animatic or I don't know, a trailer for the project, so you can get people hype for it. They know what they're signing up for, and it's generally just good for promotion, just to show
So,
that you are really serious about this.
Yeah.
so when they go do that,
All right.
when they go do that,
Well, I'm not sure. I'm not the guy who has the animating talents here,
Yeah.
and I'm not entirely sure. I mean, I'm just a guy who writes the scripts
Okay.
and does the voice acting and some of the concept art, but even my capabilities and somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
I'm gonna go. I have something to do. Bye.
Oh, all right.
all right.
Yeah.
Well, the Three Stooges.
Yep. So it's just us now.
Yep. So, BJ, mind telling us a little about yourself? How you got into storyboarding?
well, basically, like when I was like watching some few animation animatics for it, I was like, not bad. I'll try myself some, see how I try it many times, see how I do animat, how they do animatic in the storyboard, all that stuff.
It's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
And she
Right.
see, I'll try and do some animatic in the storyboard myself many times, multiple times. Like
Hmm.
doodle, like sketching.
Nice. Oh, and by the way, I'm just showing like parts of the like the thing that we were talking about, the casting call club thing. I plan to make a short on it. I will eventually. I'll probably actually make a long form video. Oh, Rusty. I think it's a rusting robot. Let's introduce Rusty, our
Oh shit!
new
Yeah.
worker here.
Yeah. No. Hi. How's it going? I'm that one. I'm your girl, Rusty. Yeah. How's everyone doing? I guess.
Good. Welcome to the
Doing
Average.
good.
Average for the it's like almost 2 a.m. here, so I'm a little bit tired, but you know.
Yeah. No. I get you. I get how you feel. I'm like, I was gonna try to do those voice lines again at some point, hoping to do Dan right for auditions.
All right.
So, Rusty, how are you on this fine evening, if I do say so myself?
Pretty good. I just finished working on a VTuber today, and there's a song that came out with my art on it, and I'm pretty happy about that.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Nice.
I can't
Nice.
share it with any of you guys because you're underage and it's not child
You
friendly.
can share with me.
Yes, finally.
Finally, an
No.
adult who understands my language.
I watch
Yeah.
a lot of adult animation. Don't mind me.
Yeah, me
I see a
too.
lot of
Yeah, me
stuff.
I just don't want to be liable.
Understandable.
Yeah.
I don't want to have years come out later and being like, if I ever got a name out there and being like, years later, Rusty gave children this weird fucking song about stuff I can't say on stream right now. Anyway,
By the way, I
yeah,
wouldn't
so
recommend. Huh?
What?
Oh, I was just about to say
No.
I wouldn't recommend cussing. I'm
Oh,
just
did I swear right now?
Oh, yeah. It's fine. You didn't know though.
No, it's fine. That's my fault. What are we streaming on?
It's just like news about like what's going on behind the scenes and stuff, and like updates and like interviews.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to change my logo to something. Do I have to make an account to do that, or?
Think
Nah,
so.
you can just do it as like a guest.
Oh,
but you can
yeah.
only have a selection of one profile picture, uh, which is weird because you can then delete that profile picture and then just add another. It's
Sweet.
mm,
Okay, that makes it easy.
Yeah.
What should I use?
So yeah, so basically, I'll say it on live, right? I'll say it on our stream right now. But basically, we're trying to look for some voice actors for like people like we're trying to look for voice actors for doggy animations. Like we're still open for side characters and Anna. Yeah. There's
Yeah,
another.
I'm really sorry. Keep going.
Oh, I was about to say, there's also like a villain I'm trying to create, like me and the other people been trying to create. Because like originally, if you've seen my past videos, there's this character I created called Evil Christian. I originally wanted to bring him back into the spotlight of the Christian Nation universe, but we decided that it's time for a new villain to come in
Oh, I
and take
really
the
liked.
spotlight.
I really like the idea of Evil Christian because this is supposed to be like an action adventure, like a action comedy series. So I just thought like it's a silly name, but I thought the silliness was like kind of cute. But I totally get it.
Yeah.
the only way to defeat him is to accept who he is.
Rusty.
That's like the most
Yeah.
milk toast thing nowadays. It's just he was a part of you the whole time. You must accept him. I can't.
I know.
He's evil.
Rusty.
Yeah. What's up?
So
BJ?
I was trying to do some character designs like you do, but I don't know how to do some character designs as
Oh,
well.
character designs. Oh God. Uh, how do I explain characters? Fuck. I posted one on the video on the Discord, but I say like one of the most important things is like obviously you have to think about your character's personality and like who they are, for one thing, and the two things that have helped me out the most is shape, three is shape, composition, and color. So but I'll just get into like shape and color. So basically, like how it works, how we all view like triangles and circles and squares. So like someone looks at a circle like Kirby, and circles are very like round and friendly and enjoyable, like usually full of energy. Well, no, that's triangle. But they're just usually kind of like round and happy and soft and safe.
Yeah.
If you want like a soft, safe character, kind of like Christian's character, you kind of give them like a round circle. It makes it a really likable person. If you want someone to be a little more intimidating and edgy, you use like a triangle shaped based thing. Like I don't know. I guess Death from
Puss in Boots: The Last Wish.
Puss in Boots. I haven't seen that movie yet. I really need to see that movie.
When you see that movie, that's gonna change your life. That's the best animated movie I've ever seen.
Oh my god! Have you seen? Oh my goodness! Have you seen Amazing Across the Spider-Verse though? Because that movie changed my life.
Oh yeah, I plan to see that.
Yeah. Oh my gosh! I'm excited to see Puss in Boots, but I don't know. The animation of Across the Spider-Verse has done things that I didn't think were possible with Hollywood animated films. But that's off topic. So
Wait.
basically,
So
like shapes like death, like triangles, it makes them more scary and edgy looking.
Yeah.
So
And then
continue.
no, were you gonna say something?
So when we might storyboard the episodes, should we do it in your style question or we do our own style, our own art style?
Oh, it really doesn't matter if you want to do in stick figure form, something like that. It really doesn't matter. Like, if there's a software I could recommend for storyboard artists, it would be Toon Boom Storyboard.
Toon Boom
Or-
storyboard. I'll check that out.
It's I think it's known as it's known as Storyboarder. I think it's no.
What?
I think it's known
Why
as
is it called Toon
Storyboarder.
Boom storyboarder?
Yeah.
I
Toon
actually
Boom.
actually
Yeah.
use clip paint to like storyboard.
Yeah, that's what I've been using. I don't think it like entirely matters, but I'll check out Toon Boom story program.
1 second, let me
See, because they said that clip paint is also useful as well.
yeah. All right, so it's
No,
Storyboarder
it
Pro
paints.
22.
All right,
It's
I'll give
this.
that a try. I'll give it a try.
Toon Storyboard.
Is there a free version of it?
It has they do have like I think they do have like, oh, try for free.
Also, Christian, is it true you're 13 years old?
Yeah.
That's insane. Why? Yeah, that's like crazy that you're like doing all this like at age 13. Like you're wanting to like do your own show. I'm kind of jealous, honestly, that you're doing something like that because I still
Yeah.
want to do this, and you got a lot of people together to make something. I think that's really cool. Yeah.
Huh. Yeah. Thanks. A lot of people back then used to like underestimate me about me getting an entire team of like people, but well, look at
Look
look
at me
today.
now.
Like,
Yeah. How long have you been
yeah.
working on this project? by
I've
the
been
way?
working on this since last year, so I've been working on this for 9 months. But now that July is
Oh,
coming up,
crazy.
it's about to be 10 months.
That's crazy. Yeah, I'm so excited to be working on this. I'm just really excited because I also get to like have
Wait,
fun
so
stuff to
when
do.
when the episodes are fully finished on new, you could put the episodes on Newground show have us in the credits next down there next to the script next to the the note the
You mean the
information.
page like where like the profiles are? Yeah.
Yeah, those.
Yeah, I hope we're getting credit for this.
Oh, don't worry. I'll make sure you do.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm pretty excited. Do you have like any places where you're like advertising the show or anything or
Well, I already have made some like actual posters. Like I started working on this project when I was in school, and I actually got to like make a few flyers and posters to put around the school. So parts of like friends of mine's at school actually see. There's some like I actually like start doing these like daily comic strips about the Christian Mason show and other like things about like Christian Masons, like Christian Masons related. Yeah, I started doing like daily comic strips for my school. So I guess you could say I was a cartoonist as well. Not only an animator, but a cartoonist.
yeah? How long have you been drawing?
I've been drawing since I was 2 years old.
It's crazy. It's fun.
Yep.
Oh, I
More
see
into-
storyboard program.
Wait,
Yep.
it doesn't matter where we
Storyboard
use stick
Pro.
figures.
Mm.
It doesn't
Yeah.
matter where you use stick figures to storyboard.
Huh. Doesn't matter at all. It's all good.
Yeah. As long as you like, do you
As long as
understand
it's
like rule of
readable.
thirds and
Yeah, like as long as you like know perspective and stuff, and what you're doing, then
composition?
you'll be fine.
Yeah, if you have any questions about like composition or anything, I can help you out with that.
Yeah,
like
like-
use stuff like the rule of thirds, look that up and use that as a base, honestly.
Yeah.
Christian, I've been looking at the. I'm sorry if I'm interrupting and changing the subject, but I've been looking
Oh,
at
you're
the
not.
casting call for TCAS here on the website, and it surely could use some work, especially with the lines. And there's one little accuracy about Anna, at least for season 1.
Yeah.
Oh, are you
yeah.
talking about the script?
No, I'm talking about,
No. The casting call club.
the casting call club's
he
like-
just made a posting, and the lines. Well, you could just take one from the script.
Oh, yeah.
One, 2, or 3 you like, because people don't know these characters. They're just blank slates, and for also as for you have a drawing for example Doggy, for example. You can just put him into that little corner where that little mascot is speaking into the microphone.
Oh, I had no idea you could change that. Oh.
Yeah, you can change that. Welcome to the
Wow.
casting call club.
So
And as for Anna Bristol, you can use my concept art of her. At least for season 1, and
Yeah.
later down the line, the voice actress will have a talk that Anna in later seasons is gonna be a dog,
Yeah, like
Perhaps depends on how feedback is.
yeah,
But
it's
don't
like
worry.
like
The dog version of Anna will still appear as like a normal dog pet, as kind of like an Easter egg, or
yeah. Like I was
you
thinking
know,
like
as like an actual character. Who
yeah.
knows?
Yeah, like like how in some shows like they'll tease like other upcoming characters and stuff, either in backgrounds or like in portraits.
Hmm.
That's something that I think would be perfect for the Christian animation shows. Like if Anna's like pet dog was like she saw what was like going on and stuff, and like like I guess like call her dog Anna as well. Maybe probably give it a different name.
Well, one theory, not really theory, one I guess viewpoint I have is, that each character has like their spirit animal. As for, Leo and May, one of the reasons I wanted to make them human characters is so that the lion and the cat may just be their, their soul animal. But off the table now.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't want to start. I'm sorry. I don't want to stir up this discussion again. I'm sorry I mentioned it, but
Yeah.
just
It's
as
okay.
an
Yeah.
example.
Yeah. I wasn't mad about it. Like yeah. But yeah.
I mean, I get your point, and I'll try to incorporate the two anthros as best as I can without making it like awkward or misplaced. That was like my biggest worry.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. After the
But
live show, oh, sorry, continue.
Sorry. One final note on casting call club. You can change the pictures, change some of the lines from the script, the ones you like the most, and for side characters, yeah, just some little lines. And like I said, I have contact with other VAs who are willing to help out if need be.
All right, yeah. Like, yeah, I was about to say after this live stream, I'm gonna update the casting call club thing because like I realized some mistakes I had in there. Like I didn't put like what type of voice. Like for example, Doggy has this female voice. Like look,
Like
Doggy's
chicken
a
A
male
nuggets.
character.
boyish voice, more or less,
Like yeah, like Doggy has like this type of like particular like female voice, like childlike. Like it's not like a lot of people like used to think like when I started creating Doggy, like a lot of people used to think that he was like gonna have like like a normal like voice like mine or like have like a deep voice, but no, he's inspired by other characters, and I want to implement some other voices into him, which is why I decided to give him the female voice that some other characters like some other male characters get. Yeah.
Answer could be like the Christian, kind of like a Christian animation show trailer.
Yeah, I'll make a pilot trailer after like when I feel like there's enough content to make a trailer, I'll do that.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Thanks. Yeah, and I used to think like for the casting call club thing, I used to think it was only for voice actors, but it looks like you can actually do multiple, so I might add more stuff to that.
That's a good
Yeah,
idea.
casting call is for everyone, but here's the problem: voice actors you will find plentiful, even if it's not paid. When it's with animators and other folk, it's going to be, well, very difficult because animation is very time consuming, and on the other hand, it's an absolute pain. I mean, I haven't worked in it, but from what I've seen so far, it's just animation is a pain for everyone involved, and
Yeah, especially
that's why
what you
they want money. That
yeah,
for obvious
especially what
reasons.
you said, like especially what you said on our previous live stream.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah,
you
animators are treated like hot garbage. Trust me.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we don't treat them same way. I'm pretty sure we don't treat them the way they treat the animators.
Yeah. But hey, that's why I started Christian Mission Studios to help and fix that.
We will make a dent in Hollywood. We shall destroy it. Yes. Yes. Our plan is unfolding.
Soon
We
will
shall
make
take over the
spider-
universe, Christian. You and I will rule with the world.
that was hilarious. That was
Yeah,
good.
yeah, it was hilarious.
Seems like you're good with voice acting as well, Casper.
Yeah, I've been doing it for quite some time now too. One of my favorite voices, which my buddy Sloth dude said I can do best, is like this '50s announcer guy, or like this early type of announcer guy with like, I don't know, Hindenburg disaster. Oh, the humanity!
Oh yeah, you
That
could
kind of stuff.
definitely do that. Oh, yeah. I agree with your friend. You can.
Yeah.
You sound like one of those
On the
like.
other hand, he for example specializes in an Alex Jones impression, and it's hilarious.
Yeah. Well, your friend said about how you could like do those like 50 like 1950s announcers. I agree that like that's actually good. That was actually a good impression.
Th- Thanks. Yeah, I'm trying to have to work with my voice now. Here's the thing though. For example, I can't do a deep voice for too long because it's really distracting, and it's also not very well in my vocal cords.
Yeah.
Oh, hmm.
Yeah, like I could do like a natural voice, like I could do Christian Mason's voice, like how I go, like, "What's up, guys? It's me, Christian." Like it may not really sound that different, but like I try to at least raise Christian. Like I at least try to raise like my voice so it's not like like
Wait,
real
wait,
life.
wait. Off topic. Wait, is the Christian animation show also was is inspired the show called X World on Newgrounds?
What you says
X
that like
World.
he says that, like
X.
is the show inspired by its world? You said
Yeah, it's also
a
like
bit, not much, but kind of.
because the
Never seen
name
that
the
show.
character's named after you, character name after you, and you voice that character
Yeah,
because similar.
yeah,
Yeah.
not to,
I
not
I'll be honest. Sorry, when I first saw it, it was called Christian Animations. For a second, I was like showing my buddy it, and we are at first like, "Oh God, is this like a religious thing I got myself into?" And then I realized like, "Oh fuck, oh heck, it's the guy's name."
Yeah, a lot of
It's
people
like,
like to say that, oh, the Christian Nation shows is going to be about Jesus Christ and stuff, and I'm like, no, it's an action packed show. It's like Mao Mao, like from that one Cartoon Network show. It's like that. Just
I kind of
like
sad they don't.
Welcome to the Christianity Hotline with Bill
I,
Jensen.
I'm kind of sad that they couldn't make the season two episodes.
bro, I'm telling you, when I heard like at first I didn't really care because I didn't know the show very well, but after I watch almost half of the seasons on HBO Max before they removed it, I was actually crying. I'll be honest. That became my favorite show. Like I like literally like I like that show. Like Mao Mao's my favorite, including the Spectacular Spider-Man.
I don't know if it's something to
Oh,
do
I
with the
loved
creator.
Spectacular.
I don't know if it's something to do with the creator of the show or anything like that. I don't know.
Hmm.
The
But
creators.
honestly, like with how they're not like even trying to produce or Cartoon Network acknowledging Mao Mao, I feel like that they silently canceled the
What's
show, but
Mao
they don't
Mao?
want to come out about how it's canceled because they know that their fans are going to get upset.
What's Mao Mao?
It's like a Cartoon Network show. Went from 2019 to 2000 to 2020, or
Yeah, yeah,
or it went from they didn't make any future episodes in the Cartoon Network
yeah.
in season one when it went from to February or something like that to October 2019.
Yeah, like actually, fun fact, like a lot of shows like Smiling Friends and even Mao Mao, they actually started off on Newgrounds actually as web series before they were pitched to like networks like Adult Swim and Cartoon Network.
I did not know Mama was in Newgrounds animation short.
The more you know.
Dee-dee-dee-dee.
And according to like the Wikipedia page for Mao Mao, let's see, Mao Mao Heroes of Pure Heart is an American animated television series created by Parker Simmons for Cartoon Network, produced by
Wait,
Cartoon Network Studios and Tim House, which is why I
isn't
want to, get Tim House like try to like at least animate the pilot, and if it's successful, then yeah. And the
wait
first episode premiered on July 1st of 2019, so it's about to be the anniversary of the first episode premiering.
So like, so like, wait, how you might know if the pilot and the whole show be popular?
Hmm. I wouldn't like. Well, like they say, don't count your eggs before they hatch. But like, or like how they like, yeah, like all I could say is just hope for the best of the pilot. Like I'm actually like, me and the writing team been like working on the pilot really hard and stuff. So yeah, I already got like parts of my voice recordings done, so I plan on giving it out to I plan
Oh,
to give out like the voice recordings when they're done. I also found out that like casting call also has like an audio engineer, so I'll probably see if I could get someone who can actually help like format like.
Wait a minute, wait a minute. So if Mama Heroes appear, if Mama Heroes Pure takes place from Newgrounds, does that mean Mama is kind of like a Newgrounds character?
Not exactly, but like
Like
they were, yeah,
because they originally from Newgrounds, like but they painted to Cartoon Network.
yeah. Oh, and by the
But
way, the series like Mama was renewed on July 23rd of 2020, so I don't know what happened.
they, I,
how do you spell the? Is that the cat one with the cat who's like a samurai, like a ninja or something?
Yes, Samurai.
yeah, that show
Nice.
was great. Show was great. Too bad they had to cancel it. Silently cancel it. Silent.
Yeah.
I should probably get off right now. I need to get some of those lines. I was gonna try out for the Dan role at some point soon.
Wait,
Oh.
Well,
so
probably
you
not.
go.
I don't know. I'd rather probably focus mostly on the storyboarding. I'm trying to get a lot of jobs right now in
Oh.
art and animation.
Oh.
Are you? I know some people that are looking to do voice acting though that would definitely be interested. So I can
Oh.
try getting them to do some voice acting soon.
All right, sure.
So you know some people that actually do some voice acting for this show.
I know some people that do actual voice acting. I just need to contact them. I don't know.
Oh,
We'll
okay.
see. But anyway, I gotta get off right now. But
Huh.
thank you
All
guys
right.
for chatting.
You're
Have a good day.
welcome.
Yeah,
No problem.
yeah,
Always a
no
Bye.
pleasure.
problem.
All right. Well, see you. All right. So yeah. Honestly, I'll be like, I was pretty upset figuring out that like like it was like canceled and stuff. Well, if it is canceled, like sometimes like like how like something can sound like it's not coming back, but then it ends up coming back like years later. Basically, plot twists.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So wait. So wait. Wait. So Parker Simmons, the creator of Mamel, so he actually worked on shows like Okay, Let's Be Heroes. He
Yep.
actually worked on that show.
Yep. Fun fact: he's an animator himself.
Wait, wait.
Um,
Wait. Are you? Wait. What did he do in Okay, Let's Be Heroes as a storyboard artist, or as the director or producer or anything like that?
With his background of being an animator, I can imagine that he did animation for it. Yeah, I can imagine that he was doing animation for like like the characters and stuff.
But wasn't the Mau Mau show in like 2013 or 2014 was released after or
Yeah, it was on.
after?
Yeah, it was. The short for the pilot of Mao Mao was released in 2014. Yeah, perfectly right.
Is there like any like news
Uh, like news about like, are you talking about like about TCAS or about the show we were discussing?
know about the show or discussing like so 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 Tim Mouse would do the animation themselves.
Yeah, they usually do the animations of songs like I guess they have some like regulations and stuff like yeah.
um, if I may, again, I'm sorry if might change the subject, but to go back on the little Q&A, you guys might be a bit too young to properly answer this, but were there shows that you liked as when you were younger, but when you got a bit older, you realized that they were, well, not so great like you remembered?
Well, basically, there's this one show that I watched a lot back then in 2013. It was this one show called Breadwinners. It was on Nickelodeon.
Oh no, not that show.
No, please no.
What happened was that when it was on TV, I watched that show a lot. I actually liked it. I used to laugh at the humor and stuff, but now being older, what happened was I wanted to go back to that childhood, so I actually bought I bought 3 seasons of it on YouTube, and I watched like all the way up to season like season 3 episode 1. And when I used to wonder why this show was hated so much, but after watching the episodes I perfectly understand.
Yep.
Yeah. So on Hulu, they actually removed the show on Hulu.
uh like yeah, basically like for like breadwinners, like back then when I was a lot younger, I used to see like toilet humor as funny and stuff, but now being older and being 13, I see like I'm not gonna say it's overrated, but it's immature.
I am 14, and this is deep.
So this show was originally gonna be like a web series in 2012.
What breadwinners?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was originally gonna be like a web series on
Bruh,
the internet.
I'll be honest, the pilot had little toilet humor. The pilot, for some reason, I don't get how the pilot can be a little more like, I'm not gonna say it's better, but it has less toilet humor in it, so
Yeah.
yeah.
So what about you, BJ? Is there a show that you've grown to dislike, but you've once found good?
Huh?
The exact question I asked Christian just now about, was there a show that you loved as a kid, but nowadays you don't?
It was breadwinners, and for anyone who is also wanting to research, basically like it's breadwinners is basically about like these two ducks named I think it's Badus and Sway Sway, I think.
Yeah, Badus and Sway Sway.
Yeah, and like there's also other side characters and stuff. Like there's also other side characters that
was
also like go along with
ugly.
their adventures and stuff.
Real ugly. I hated that show.
Yeah,
Think
and like they also did like Nickelodeon has this obsession of like giving some of their like shows like songs and stuff, like a lot of them. And breadwinners had to like theme song like that, like any like in tradition, like play at every beginning of the episode. Like the theme song was actually pretty catchy. Like when I first got season 1, that song actually got stuck in my head for a while. It was catchy.
Mhm.
Anyway, I'll let BJ continue about if he ever had a show that like if he ever had a show that like he.
it's Teen Titans Go.
Oh boy, Teen Titans Go. That I should have probably mentioned that as well, bro. Teen Titans Go. No, I used to like that show, but that show is overrated.
I'm sorry for bringing that
It's
up, but Teen
overrated.
Titans. Yeah, but I used to think Teen Titans Go when I was younger, but now I just don't want to even like talk about it. I just don't want to like look at it. I just don't want to talk about it that much anymore.
Yeah, and Cartoon Network did this thing called like it was like a Teen Titans Go anniversary, and basically what they did for this anniversary was play nonstop Teen Titans Go for an entire week. But I'm
Oof.
telling you, when I heard that they did this, I make sure to stay off of Cartoon Network until that week was over.
Gee, what a way to respect the legacy.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's okay.
Well,
So I'm so
I get-
I
I'm sorry.
actually I'm so glad I got over that show. Got over that show.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I can say what my personal uh, show is. Um, well, this came out a bit before your time, I believe. Christian, I believe you were born in 2009 or
Yep,
2010, right?
2009.
All right, that's ironically that's when the show first started.
Hmm.
It was called
Yeah,
it was a French cartoon called The Invisible Network of Kids. And well, the title already is misleading because those guys weren't really invisible, as in they could talk in they could talk normally, and their classmates wouldn't even pay them any attention. Literally every character in that show was brain dead. And as for network, it's just friends in a group, so it ain't really a network if you think about it.
Bruh. So that show didn't
Yeah,
even get a single thing right.
yeah. It doesn't help that it was basically a kids next
so
door rip
so
off in a way, and
like
it's to put it short, it's about these four super secret agent kids that try to fight their evil teacher, Miss Macbeth, who is ironically the best character in the show.
Wow.
Yeah,
Speaking of kids,
I'm
speaking of
sorry.
Kids Next Doors, like if anyone has like seen the series, it kind of reminded me like when you mentioned Kids Next Doors and like about the series, it kind of reminded me of the first episode of like Kids Next Door. So like basically Uno, which if you don't know, it stands for one in Spanish. Basically, Uno and like
Mhm.
the rest of his team basically went to like this pool. Spoiler warning for anyone, like if you don't want to hear it, then just guess turn your volume down for a while. But yeah, like basically spoiler warning, like basically like Uno and his crew go to like this pool to stop this thing called Adult Swim. Basically, the adults keep taking time from kids to play in the pool, and they're upset that like they do it, and like the adults really don't do anything in the pool, which is why they call it Adult Swim. It was pretty funny when I first watched the episode because there's a thing called Adult Swim.
Mhm.
I
wait, I
think
have a question.
yeah.
So if it's off topic by the way, but if Cartoon Network wants to make like an anniversary of everybody's favorite shows, why can they do it with some classic shows like some anniversaries like regular show, regular show, Adventure Time, and
Fun
other
fact:
old
Venture
shows.
Type's becoming an adult animated series now.
What?
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah, because like it's well not like really adult, but it's for young adults.
Yeah, it was. The it was actually it's kind of meant for kids, but not really.
Hmm.
It kind of meant for some young adults. So,
Hmm.
well, also fun fact. So, Adventure Time was actually the first original Cartoon Network show to be rated PG.
Same with regular show. They both came out at the same time.
Yeah, they're both first original Cartoon Network series to be rated PG.
Bruh, regular show and Adventure Time are the only shows on Cartoon Network, including Mao Mao, that really don't have like they don't have toilet humor or anything. Like that's like when a kids show never doesn't have any toilet humor in it, expect me to watch that show. Cause like cause like to me toilet humor is cringe at this point and overrated as well.
Mhm.
A mix of those. Like every time like a toilet humor joke pops up, I immediately turn the TV off because it's annoying
Yeah, it doesn't
to
help that
me.
it's absolutely disgusting most of the time.
Yeah.
But do you know all those shows started it because of the marvelous misadventures of Blackjack? All the creators of Adventure Time, regular show, and Gravity Falls, they all worked on that show.
Hmm. Nice.
Yeah, they all worked on that show. It's where it all started.
And speaking of like about the how you said like most of the toilet humor is like very gross. That includes most Canadian cartoons. Now look, I'm not saying that all Canadian cartoons have toilet humor in it, but most of them they do. I have no idea what is their obsession with having toilet humor in every single like Canadian show. And there's also like, and I'm also talking about Total Drama Island as well, especially with like some episodes that like recently came out as well. Yeah.
Wait, the original series or the spin-offs?
Uh, Total Drama Island came back like for like they came back this year. There's a
Uh,
new like Total Drama animated series.
the reboot from the 2007 one.
Yeah.
I used to watch the original Total Drama from 2007.
Yeah. Yeah, I watched the original. Like the original one, like that's really the only version I like. 'Cause, like those are the OG characters.
Hmm. Well, I've never watched that show, so I can't judge it.
Yeah, I usually don't really judge like shows or movies until I see them.
But sometimes it's good to be vigilant of some things that where people say that it's bad.
Yeah,
It's kind of a way to say, yo, don't waste your time on this and not your cash.
yeah. Like I remember, like I used to not understand why the Emoji Movie got so much hate, but like now looking at it, like when I googled up, like I once googled up, I googled up something along the lines of, I think, why is the Emoji Movie hated so much? Here's my background. The Emoji Movie
Milk Toast, the
bad.
movie.
Yeah, and
Yeah, the
basically,
movie.
the reason why people say that the Emoji Movie is, you know, the reason why people say that the Emoji Movie is bad is because they say that they say it's plagiarizing other movies. Like they say that it's plagiarizing, like this is what like from one website called the Top Tens. This is what they claim. They claim it's plagiarism. Yes, the
What
reason
does
the
that mean?
emoji. They
What
said
is that?
the re- hmm?
Wait, what does that mean?
Oh
Plagiarism is basically you're ripping something off completely. In a way, it's a different, it's a bit of a different wording, but it's plagiarism is basically you're stealing concepts or something like that directly, but just slapping like another logo on it in a way.
yeah,
That's
basically
basically what plagiarism is. It doesn't help that the Emoji Movie is basically just one gigantic advertisement for, well, anything.
emojis.
Not
Yeah,
not just emojis. There was Candy Crush in that movie. There was Twitter in that movie. There was a lot of stuff in that movie. Even Messenger.
Messenger, bruh,
Who uses Messenger?
bruh. Doesn't any doesn't nobody don't nobody like I don't think anyone uses Messenger really.
Except maybe my grandma for her unfunny Smurf videos.
Same. Basically, yeah. According to this blog right here, it says it's plagiarism. Yes, the reason the Emoji Movie is one of the worst, is having having an overload and unfunny pop culture references, and having a movie about emojis is one of the things, but having the plot itself particularly plagiarizing moves, let's see, it moves into a whole different league. It's basically what it says.
So wait, can I tell you guys something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you guys know Undertale?
Oh
Yeah.
boy.
Untel's
Yeah,
good.
yeah. Do you both know Undertale?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was created by the legend Toby Fox.
Of course.
Yeah.
He's actually good at voice acting in some shows like We Baby Bears in
Yeah.
season 2 episode.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah, he's good to voice act some characters in season 2.
Yeah. And by the way, I want to mention about the Emoji Movie's ratings on Rotten Tomatoes. Bruh, this movie has a 6% rating.
Still better than Santa Inc. and Velma.
Yeah.
I think I think
Thing is talking about plagiarism. The Emoji Movie
uh,
is basically what what the Lego Movie could have been if they wouldn't have put as much soul and effort into that movie. That's a shocking reality if you think about it.
Honestly, Velma make that emoji movie look like a greatest show of all time, and make that show look like a greatest show of all time, Velma.
Yeah.
What about Scrappy Doo?
Mindy Kaling, the show, the self-insert, the movie, a game.
Yeah, I'll be honest. Like Mindy Kaling, the creator of the show, is like Asian. Now, look, I'm not saying that like I'm not like trying to be offensive or any way, but like like why does Velma have to be like why does she have to be Indian? Like
It's a self-insert.
why do some of the characters have to have their race swapped? I really don't get that.
Well, it's a bit complicated, and that's kind of controversial if I speak out loudly about stuff. But one of the things is it's sort of like uh, they always claim it's for representation, but here's the thing: skin color and your ethnicity or gender or whatever, it doesn't matter in the end, because in the end we're still all human beings. It shouldn't matter how many pigments you got in your skin. If all that if skin is the only thing that people see, there's something wrong with them. What counts is the human being themselves, their personality, their character. If they're good or bad morally, that's what counts.
Yeah,
That's the true representation we need.
yeah,
For example, I don't know, a jog, a sh- a, sh- a jog character that's kind of like a gentle giant, for example. Then you have the nerdy
yeah,
kid that's that has a lot of problems. Those are just examples, but and these people try desperately to cover basically everyone. Well, that's not really true, but um, by doing this, by basically pandering to so many people, they make themselves look like jokes, because again, in the end, it should not matter who you are, judging by your skin color. It doesn't matter if you're white or black. It shouldn't. What
yeah,
matters is the human you see. And in all honesty, when people are when the only thing that makes people connect to a character, if it's just if they can only connect or relate to the character if they have the same skin color as them, are the same ethnicity, or have the same sexuality as them. These people have absolutely no personality and are a blank slate. I'm sorry, but that's the truth, because these things are not personality traits. These things are surface level. They don't mean anything in the grand picture.
hmm,
Well,
yeah,
this whole representation, diversity, it's just it's pointless, because again, it doesn't mean anything. It again, it's what counts. What's inside of us, our soul, our beliefs.
yeah. I
That's
agree.
that's what I mean by it's controversial that I say this, but but it's you know there's a reason why people are so divided nowadays. It's because of this. People are saying, oh, we need these guys and these guys represented in this and this and that, and then of course people are gonna say like, no, this ain't, this is gonna be this and this and this, and this gap between these two parties is just it ripped open like a gaping volcano in a way. And
Yeah,
the thing is, the thing is, when you're trying to find a middle ground, you're getting called a coward, a fence setter, blah blah blah. But here's the thing: how am I a coward when I'm taking shots from both sides? How am I the coward? When you're
Yeah,
taking a when you're taking a side, you are basically, you know you you basically have backup from one of the sides at least.
yeah,
Of course, people want to be part of a group. That's just how who we humans are. We need that social that social well-being, that we want to be part of a group. I personally am somebody who doesn't really, well, I'm more of a loner, so that never really bothered me. But yeah, again, it's there's always two sides of the sword, and somewhere there has to be a middle ground, somewhere where both parties can agree on. But
Yeah.
that's so difficult because critical thinking nowadays is dead, because it seems to me like the stupidest opinion is always the one that gets listened to by the most people, which I don't understand.
Yeah.
One of the older examples is, for example, the Earth is flat. Of course, that's a blatant lie. That has been disproven many times. And
Yeah.
well, but for some reason, people believe in this stuff. Of course, some things that sound ludicrous actually turn out to be true. Reality is stranger than fiction most of the time. But you know, there's a line between, for example, fiction and straight up lying. If
Hmm.
I'm creating fiction, there's always a bit of reality in it.
Yeah.
But if I were to tell you that this guy isn't actually blue but red, that would be an outright lie.
Hmm.
I know this sounds all disconnected, but I hope you know what I mean by this whole what nowadays is called like a culture war. It's eating us up, and it's just, where's the love, man? What happened to us? It's just it's all about, everybody should be loved, except not if you're this and this and that. If you're from Europe, you can already you can go home. You can drive off a cliff, but if you're from, I don't know, I don't know, Afghanistan, you are welcome to be in the show, blah blah blah. It's again, why does it matter? It shouldn't, because these things are just surface level.
Hmm. Well, sometimes, like, sometimes, like, uh, that's just like some people's character. I'll just say, like, sometimes people are just like that.
Yeah, and I have nothing against them. I have nothing against, when you're making your own show, your own thing, your own original thing, that you're putting a bit of yourself into the character you have created. There's nothing wrong with that. But it shouldn't be that, you know because you are of this ethnicity, or you are of this skin color, or sexuality, you shouldn't be praising it to the high heavens, because in the end we're all equal. Again, we
Yeah, we're
are.
all the same. We have the same
Yeah,
blood. We have the same organs.
yeah.
So like,
We all should be. We all are equal. Thus, we should all be treated equal. And
so so
people are.
it's
Sorry, BJ.
so it's
Well,
so it's getting so it's just a little off topic, but so I wonder if, wait, I think maybe just let us know if you could find us. He actually tell us you have some more voice actors.
Oh, what'd you say again, BJ? Sorry about that.
Maybe let us know if you actually find some more voice actors.
Yeah, sure. I'll make sure to.
well, back to what I was saying. This
Maybe
this
let us know
whole
if you find some more voice actors.
Yeah. Well, hey, let Casper talk, all right?
Find some more voice actors.
well this whole, praising one
Nice.
specific group, and making the other one out of the
Book man,
devil,
book.
no matter which ethnicity, or blah 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 blah. This is what gets people just mad, because that's that because everybody wants to be treated equal, and if they see that one group is putting themselves into sort of like a victim role, and are getting, well, I guess better treatment, then of course people are gonna get mad because of that, because that's hypocrisy. That is crying wolf in a way. That's
Hmm.
why people are so mad at Velma, for example, because Velma, Velma's one of Velma's pillars of humor, if you can even call it that, is basically making fun of the white man, and everybody else is a perfect specimen of the human being. Oh, as a white man, dude, I really don't care about this, and I haven't watched Velma, but this is what people are mad about, because it's basically just bashing one group of people while hailing the others. Could you imagine what? Could you imagine if that were another group of people? It would be the same thing. It's unfair. It's it's just mean.
Yeah.
And many other things do this by, with all the Disney remakes, especially with like the Little Mermaid now. They made Prince Eric absolutely incapable. In the original movie, he was brave, and he actually saved Ariel at the end.
Yeah.
But now it's Ariel played by Haley Bailey for some reason, and Eric is absolutely incompetent, and the kingdom is ruled by a black woman in the Caribbean. Uh, and
Wow.
uh, even though the Little
Yeah,
Mermaid
wow.
was originally set in like Denmark, it just this is what I mean by this forced. It's just forced in. It tries to pander to a certain group, or as quote unquote many people as possible, but it falls flat on its face because they're putting one group above the other, which people hate that stuff. Normal thinking people hate that stuff, and everybody should hate that, because again, it's just mean. I mean, have you heard of segregation, for example, Christian?
Yeah, I know about it.
Yeah, it's basically something similar like that. Oh, you're white. Well, you can't enter this club. Imagine that it's the same it's the same thing. Just that the skin color is a bit different. That's the same thing. In the end, why does it matter?
Yeah.
I know that's a quite extreme uh, example, but in this new world where you guys are growing up in, well, it's bound to be expected at this point. Trust me, I've seen so many messed up things over the years, and it only seems to be getting worse with each passing hour. And I am sorry you have to grow up in a world like this that is so divided, and it seems like the only thing that matters nowadays is what skin color or sexuality you are, that's just sad, man. That is just. And I'm sorry I got so political again, but just letting this out, because this isn't just affecting us, the normal folk. It's also affecting animation and the industry in itself, because it's just one gigantic puppet game in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I sorry,
Yeah, I get what you mean now. Get what you mean.
well,
Yeah.
thank you for coming to my TED talk. See you next week. Don't be late, and don't forget your homework. Uh, yeah, but I'm glad I don't have a Twitter, because I'd get canceled for being a fence sitter or whatever.
Yeah. I'm most likely never getting a Twitter.
Yeah,
Good.
me neither. Me
And I'm
neither.
talking about asking like personal like count like type, but like companies can also get slandered on Twitter. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I don't want to get Twitter.
Well, I mean, Twitter is a great way to advertise stuff, but Twitter has a reputation of being probably the most toxic website in existence, next to Reddit and Tumblr.
Yeah.
You want to know
And
why Twitter got so toxic?
why?
Because let me tell you a little story.
All
Most
right.
of these people that basically now are the extremists on Twitter used to be on Tumblr mainly, because back in 2014 to 2016, that era around, um, there was this is what is gigantic, like, gender debacle and skin color debacle started. Most of this fell on deaf ears because it was just stupid internet talk to basically everyone. And but as I said earlier, some of the stupidest opinions oftentimes get the most, sometimes more people listen to it than an actual, valid opinion based on facts, logic, and common sense.
Yeah.
And well, those figures grew and grew and grew. And I don't know when exactly this was, but a few years ago, Tumblr banned NSFW content, which was one of the main driving forces why people came to Tumblr. Because as in the marketing industry, it's oftentimes said, sex sells. That's why people went to Tumblr. And well, I know I shouldn't mention it like this, but I'm trying to have it, be as clean as possible.
Yeah.
You know,
I understand.
and to explain it in a way that you guys can understand it too. And
Yeah.
well, all those NSFW artists and normal artists, on there, and their followers, of course, they were on display because that, again, Tumblr in itself was a huge, and I guess it kind of still is. It's still a huge place for people to share their art. And the NSFW section was also incredibly huge back in the day, but they banned it for one because their sponsors kept pulling out. And the second one was that some content was shared on there that involved minors, and
Oh,
yeah,
jeez.
yeah, unadulterated, unmoderated. It's just uh, I personally haven't seen it, thank the Lord, but I cannot just imagine what kind of degenerate garbage was on there.
Yeah.
But that's one of the reasons. That's one of the big reasons why Tumblr banned. Two-sided swords. On one end, they put an end to this. On the other hand, they basically lost a huge chunk of their audience. And with this whole exodus happening, they fled to Twitter, which allowed NSFW content. And
Hmm.
yeah, also, and the extremists came too.
Yeah.
They got more and more people with them, and welcome to the modern world, plus a pandemic that basically messed up all of our mental states, and you got a recipe for disaster and making everybody an extremist. Welcome to the new world, and welcome to the new Twitter. That's basically how it happened.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
Very interesting story.
lessons with Casper.
Huh.
Mm,
Nice. That
yeah.
was
Like.
pretty good history about the internet.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've been around for a couple of years. I say this like I'm an old man. I'm 20, but man, again, when it comes to the internet, a day in real life is like a year in internet time. Trust me,
Yeah.
it's complicated because
Yeah.
it moves on so fast. I mean, the trends from back then uh, are are looked at as fads nowadays. I mean, for example, planking in 2011, fidget spinners in like 2016, and
The Nintendo Switch
yeah,
in 2017.
yeah. But here's the thing: those trends were still pretty mild and harmless in comparison to some of the trends we have nowadays, which I don't want to get into because I know that I will get into a lot of trouble when I say this.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's a topic for maybe a podcast. It's not for but
Yeah.
again, this kind of extremist stuff and trends and like this whole culture war thing is affecting everybody. That includes the animation industry a lot and
Yeah.
filmmaking industry in general because these the heads above want to please even bigger heads above, and it's basically one gigantic puppet game in a way.
Yeah.
Not about the people, it's about the money, and it's about pleasing some unknown shadow figure that hides in the dark.
Yeah. And by allowing money to control many businesses, you're basically like, if your head is like not in the right place, like if your head is just all about money and stuff and like, about like in your business instead of like, like making good content and stuff, then already you're set to fail already
Yeah.
when your mind is all about money.
Yeah, I mean, the point of a business, its main goal is to make money, but it depends
Yeah.
on how it makes that money. Because many companies, i.e., for example, the tobacco industry, that tobacco industry is pure evil. I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. I absolutely hate, despise that industry. They've made their money on blood, literal blood, and broken lungs. It
Dang.
yeah, it's of course the business has to make money. That's how you keep bread on the table. But it's about how you make that money, the ethics. That's the important part. Don't mess with your fans, and don't ruin people's lives by doing so. Neither your employees nor your consumers. That's what the tobacco industry is doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, tobacco, cigs, that kind of stuff. and
Yeah.
and and again, these guys are pure evil. Also the alcohol industry and so much more. Pharma, I could go on for days.
Bruh.
Of
I don't
course,
know
not
why tobacco.
every business in itself is bad.
Yeah.
Some actually want to help people, but there are some that just, it's basically, oh, we don't care how many people die, as long as we keep filling our bank accounts, it's fine, it's just a few human lives.
Well, like they always say, if you're doing something wrong, even for the right reason, still makes it wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. So, so all to get out all the sides. So a little off topic. So, do you have like what you have y'all? What's your opinions about Steven Universe? Steven Universe.
I've never seen it, but I honestly am glad I've never did, because it looks very. I don't want to say generic, but it kind of does, and I think I would be bored out of mind in like mere minutes.
Hmm. Steven Universe is a pretty good show. It's just like yeah, it's a pretty good show. I personally like it myself. The
I
only
like it.
part, yeah, the only part of Steven Universe I really don't like is its ending, like its finale. It was rushed and stuff.
It's kind of similar to the Toy Story 4. Similar.
Toy Story 4. Wait, hold on. Toy Story never ended.
Didn't they make that one Lightyear movie that absolutely bombed at the office?
That's more like a prequel or spin-off, but yeah. Toy Story
Well, technically,
actually
it's still
hasn't
Toy
ended
Story.
yet, because guess what? Disney announced they're making a fifth movie.
Are you joking me? Let it end already.
Yeah, just let it end alright. They could just let it end like see like the the Toy Story 3.
Come on,
Yeah.
what was wrong with one, twos, and threes ending? There was nothing wrong with it, but of course they gotta milk that cash cow. Reminds me very much of Ice Age.
Bruh, until Blue Sky shut down, Ice Age was getting pretty milked. Like I know that Ice Age was like Blue Sky's like Mickey Mouse, I guess, or whatever. But
Mm.
the
But
only
still, there
actual
has to be a point where it's enough. Enough is enough. This is, have you ever heard of seasonal rot?
what's that? Never heard that.
Seasonal rot is basically when a show goes on for too long, or so long that there aren't any good ideas, or writers over time they get replaced, and these writers look back at the old episodes or not at all, and basically make up their own minds of how characters and how actions should be. And well, they basically turn everybody into a completely different character, and that oftentimes leads to the episode's quality degrading so much. Best example: Family Guy, Simpsons, for example.
Bro, I was about to say
As
The Simpsons. Bro, The Simpsons has been going on since season like 30. Wait, what season is it on? Like
over
season
30.
32?
Yeah,
Huh.
and here's the thing: not only did the, for example, the voice actors have, well, inevitably they will change. That's not even a question. I mean, for example, our German Homer voice actor is sadly dead. So is
Yeah,
Marge's German voice actor,
yeah.
and
Bro,
well, American Marge is just, oh, that's so sad because her voice actress is like in her 70s, and she just, her voice, poor vocal cords are just hanging by a thread. I can hear that. Doesn't
Wait,
help that, for
who is
example,
that?
the what?
Who is that?
I don't know the names probably, but for example, the animation has declined so much too. It's not because of they changed to digital, but here's the thing: they do the minimum amount. In the early season, there was so much character, especially in season one, which was ironically animated by Klasky Schupo, the same guys who made Rugrats. And
It was made. Wait, so in the season one of The Simpsons, it was made in style animation, similar to.
yeah, of course. I don't know how long Simpsons was made with cell animation, but uh, for the time it was, there was so much soul and passion put into that,
yeah,
especially like in the early episodes. But yeah, of course, the writing, because the writers had changed, and they took everything that was great back then, said, oh, no, you know what, I'm gonna try something different, and well, recipe for disaster once again. And now we have very bland episodes that nobody will remember,
yeah. Like for
and
example,
they
like The
keep milking it,
Simpsons.
and it's now even worse because Disney owns it.
Yeah, like The Simpsons. It was originally owned by Fox, and then when Fox got bought out, Fox doesn't really exist anymore. I'll be honest. Like,
Yeah.
basically, like The Simpsons, they have honestly they should have ended like in season 12 or something, whatever. Because they're currently on season 34, bruh.
Man,
Season
one
34.
if I can say one thing, I really don't like the Simpsons movie. I really don't. I used to like it as a
Wait,
kid, but not anymore. I really
wait,
don't like that movie.
wait, the 2017 one or the new one if they make one?
What? No, I mean the
Honestly, I'll
from
be right back.
2008, I think.
I just don't remember. Don't remember.
There was the Simpsons movie, the original one from 2008, I believe.
I think it's made in 2007.
2007.
All right, back.
Well, I don't know, but I don't like that movie one bit.
Wait, how come?
It's mainly because of Homer. I dude, I don't. I never. I liked Homer a bit. Over the years, I realized that I really didn't like him because mainly what he did to Bart. But in this movie, they really did him dirty. He was literally incompetent and just a straight out idiot, brain dead, if you will. Which, yeah, Homer was not always the smartest, but like in this movie, it's just they really did him dirty, man. And
Yeah,
the ending just seems so fake because all of a sudden he does something right for once. Hooray! Yeah, uh, they
yeah,
get let him off the hook just like that, even though he basically messed up everything over the course of the movie just because he did one good thing. Is Yeah, all is well and forgiven now. Yeah, that makes total sense.
yeah. I understand
Well,
that.
yeah, it's just Yeah, Homer, you might have put us through literal hell and back, but hey, at least you destroyed that dome over our head. Yeah, here, go come back to Springfield.
Yeah.
I don't even care about spoilers because, in my honest opinion, you shouldn't watch that movie. It's a waste of time. Trust me.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah.
You guys want to
Well,
watch a good animated movie? Watch the original SpongeBob movie. That's a good one.
yeah.
I think many people said that I think many people said that the season one, two, and three, the first season one, two, and three are the golden era of the show.
Yeah, I mean it has gotten better, but like I myself am not that interested in SpongeBob anymore. I don't watch
Yeah,
it regularly, but
yeah,
yeah, I
me,
can definitely
um,
see why people are saying one, two, and three. Maybe a bit of four is still golden, but yeah. As for the newer seasons have gotten better actually, because between 4 and 10, I believe it was like a drought of like creativity, where just a bunch of terrible and forgettable episodes.
Yeah.
One episode I do distinctly remember was, I think, Tentacle TV. I hated that episode so much. I hated everyone in it. And
Wow.
it's basically Squidward being tortured the entire episode. I hated that episode even as a child.
Wow. Yeah.
Congratulations, Nick. You made me hate SpongeBob and Patrick. Congrats. Oh my.
Is isn't there actually a Patrick Star spinoff?
Oh
yeah, yeah,
yeah.
Or
Also a
technically
Camp Coral that
prequel?
looks like absolute garbage.
yeah. Don't remind me. Don't
I
remind
hate
me.
3D animation. I'm sorry. I have to admit, I absolutely hate 3D animation.
Hmm.
Sorry, not sorry. I admit it. I hate it. I really do.
Yeah. Actually, I think in 2021, I think we got two SpongeBob spin-offs. It was the Patrick Star Show and it was Camp Coral.
Yeah, which was teased in that one movie that nobody saw.
Hmm.
That had
Which one?
Keanu Reeves in it
SpongeBob.
for some reason.
Hmm. Was it SpongeBob? SpongeBob on the
Sponge,
Run.
yeah, Sponge on the Run. I mean, that movie looked nice, but nothing could move me to watch it. I mean, people give crap to the second movie, but trust me, the second movie was still enjoyable for what it was. The
Bro, I'll
third
be
movie
on.
just has nothing.
Yeah, like I'll be honest. The second movie, like I feel like that parts of the third movie from SpongeBob. I feel like the third SpongeBob movie used parts of the plot from SpongeBob 2
Mhm.
to make the story and stuff. Hold on a second, guys, I'll be right back.
I mean, the second SpongeBob movie is almost as good as the first one.
It depends on who you asked. It's a very divisive movie. I think it was
I
okay for what it was.
I mean, yeah, it's kind of decent. It's
Yeah, it's
yeah, it's
decent. I mean, the advertisement was all over the place about basically, they are now 3D in the real world, which was just at the end 20 minutes. Hooray! The rest was animated in glorious 2D.
Yeah. But anyway, as I was saying, because I feel like I kind of rushed what I said before I went for a bit. Yeah, I feel like that the third movie used parts of the plot from SpongeBob 2 in order to make it to make the third one.
Yeah, they really had no clue what to do because
Cause like
again, creative drought.
yeah, because in the second movie, basically SpongeBob and his friends basically went out of water, like the movie says, to go get the secret formula that was stolen. And I feel and this time I'll be honest, when I first heard of the third movie, when I saw the trailer, I honestly kind of thought isn't there an episode where Gary actually disappears?
Yeah, that was actually from season 4, and it was a good episode.
I feel like they
And that
took. I feel like
song,
they took
man.
plots from that as well. Not only from the third, not only from the second movie, but from that as well.
Yeah. But the plot was this that that episode was actually good, unlike the movie. And that
Yeah.
song. Gary, ich weiß, es war falsch von mir. Jetzt sitze ich ganz alleine hier. Wow, 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 wow. Love that
Yeah.
song.
I'm pretty sure the writers don't know how to write any of the characters.
Yeah, I mean, SpongeBob is basically just a creepy stalker. Patrick is a psychopathic numbnut. Squidward is basically just a punching bag. Sandy's annoying. Mr. Krabs is horny for money, and Plankton is just there.
Horny for money. Wow.
Yeah, in
That's
Germany we have a word for that. It's called Geldgeil. It literally translates to horny for money.
wow.
Really.
Yep, that's basically Disney in a nutshell, or any other big corpo.
Yeah. Well, we call that money hungry.
Yeah, I know, but I think it sounds better because, come on, Mr. Krabs started dating Cash, so
Bruh, wasn't there an episode where he dropped where he dropped $1 into the water and he had to get like a fishing pole in order to get it out or something?
but I don't know,
I think so. Like
but
there was an literally
I
like
remember him actually dating Cash.
yeah. And also, I've been hearing a lot about how like how SpongeBob is actually supposed to represent the seven deadly sins.
Ah, forget that. That's just a dumb fan theory. Basically, creepy pasta levels.
Yeah,
If you even remember what creepy pastas are, man, I'm old.
bruh, creepypastas were the most nostalgic things if you're like a 2000s kid.
Yep, 2002, ready to pair.
Yep.
But when the creepypastas was discovered,
I don't
You mean
know.
created?
when it was created,
Hmm. Let me Google that up because I'm not really so sure.
but who came up with who came up with the creepypasta thing?
Uh, well, I'm not really sure. It depends on who you ask again. But
Don't think that.
creepypastas, well, they are basically just uh, urban legends in a way too. Well, kind of more ridiculous urban legends, if that makes any sense. And the thing about creepypastas is it comes from the word copy pasta, and copy paste, uh, s- control C, control V, and it's kind of like chain letters in a way, and that spread that are spreading over hundreds of people. That's how the term creepypasta came to be, because it's a copy pasta that is creepy or meant to be creepy. And one of the first examples of like a big creepypasta was Slenderman back in the day. Oh man, that scared the ever living heck out of me as a kid. I swear, I actually was afraid to go outside in fog because I was afraid that Slenderman would catch me. The most creepy thing is this Slenderman is actually from Germany. He's meant to be in Germany because his Slenderman is slightly based off of, or I think it may just be a coincidence, but from what I've heard, he is based on the knight, who was a slender skeleton-like humanoid figure that would terrorize villages and snatch children, like the Slender Man.
Wow.
Over here, we also would call this guy the Grossman, or the big man, the tall man, because that's what the Slender Man is, a tall
Wow.
man.
So they kidnap kids.
Yeah, that's what the original idea of the Slender Man was.
Hmm.
But don't even get me started on like Sonic.exe or Jeff the Killer. These darn stories just won't die, even though they are so milk toast and so awful. It's just, I'm sorry. I know I'm getting real agitated about this, but it's been years now since Sonic.exe graced the earth with its absolutely wonderful garbage. And ever since then, the Sonic community just would not shut up about it.
Bruh, I feel like Sonic.exe, especially in the Friday Night Funkin' community, is overrated.
It's overrated. It's even calling it underrated. That story is pure garbage, and the guy who wrote it also not really a great guy.
Hmm.
Yeah, because it goes on like a tangent. My story is perfect, even though it was absolute trash, even when it came out. Dude, that story got moved from the creepypasta wiki onto the troll pasta wiki, and the troll pasta wiki doesn't even exist anymore. Meaning, the only way to actually read that story is to download it from like a virus website.
A virus website? Nah, you're gonna be downloading malware. That's what you're gonna be downloading if you decide to do this.
Yeah, man. But
Wow.
yeah, Sonic.exe, absolute trash.
Hmm.
Yeah, and I mean Friday Night Funkin', I never understood why people like that game so much. I mean, yeah, rhythm game's cool, blah blah blah, but we got Parappa the Rapper, so we don't really, at least for
But
me, you know.
is that game was made by some Newground users?
Yeah.
Oh
Newground
really?
users.
Ninja Muffin, Phantom Arcade, Hawaii Sprite.
I mostly know Phantom Arcade. Mostly know Phantom Arcade. His animations.
Yeah.
I actually spoke with them. Actually spoke with them. What how to use pen pressure on to Flash.
Oh, nice.
He replied to use the driver. He replied to use the driver.
Hmm. All right. That's pretty cool. So yeah, you guys want to conclude this live stream?
Oh yeah, sure. It
Yeah,
was a
Okay.
lot of fun talking today.
Yeah, it was a
yeah,
lot of fun. Well,
yeah.
this was Christian Nation Steel's Live Part 7, and we'll see you next time.
Goodbye.
Bye.
See you.
Bye. Yeah, see you later.
See ya, man.
Yeah, bye.
Oh, wait. Oh, it wasn't Leaf City. It was, yeah. All right. Anyway, see you guys.